Hey Assassins, how is it going? Welcome back to part number 8 of how to build the Phantom Manor Ride from Disneyland Paris in Minecraft. I would usually punch there, but I feel like I'm going to break the entire section of this ride. I have done that before, so let's just keep the punching to a minimum. But yeah, we're going to be finishing off this room today. So this very long grand hall. This is actually like the ballroom, isn't it? So we're going to try and get some furnishings done in here because we built the external structure last episode, but we need to go ahead and add in the details like this carriage, the food on the table, of course, the organ down here, and then a bunch of ghosts and tables and chairs and everything else that makes this a Phantom Manor. So we're going to get ourselves some materials and get started with part number 8. You guys ready? Let's get some stuff. So we are here in the open air ride at the moment. It will be all covered up eventually, don't worry guys. We're going to take ourselves firstly some normal campfires, some oak wood, some dark oak wood slabs, some waxed exposed copper slabs. That is such a mouthful. I wish they just called it waxed. I can't actually shorten that down. Okay, fair enough. Some polished granite slabs. Whoops. Some waxed exposed copper. Some waxed exposed copper. An armor stand, and finally a shield. Okay, we're going to go ahead and come over to the fireplace that we started upon in part 7. We'll go ahead and take ourselves oak wood here and here, and then campfires on top of those two. Now you see the smoke kind of goes upwards just there into a tiny little gap behind the trapdoors. Now we're going to even more shorten that gap just by adding in a slab here and here, like so. Now when they burn, the smoke kind of dissipates like so, and you don't have that smoke, blocking the view there. So that is pretty cool. We're going to next take ourselves our polished granite slabs. We'll go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just here. So we're going from trapdoor to trapdoor. Then we'll take ourselves our cut copper, the exposed cut copper ones, and we'll just go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks like so. We're also going to do the same down here. I know it starts with the trapdoor one, so we're just going to have to remove that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Then we'll go ahead and build 2, and 2 here, from the 4 inwards, leaving these 1 block gaps empty. Now you can actually chop these out, like so. Then we'll take ourselves another, let's go for just a little corner shaping like so. So we have ourselves these little 3 cutouts down here. Perfect. Now you can take yourself your armor stand, or you can actually use your waxed exposed cut copper. Just fill in the 4 sides of this hole, and the base. And then we'll stick ourselves armor stands in here in a moment. Okay, so we're going to stick an armor stand at its diagonal, just in there, and one over here as well. Like so. Perfect. We're next going to go ahead and crouch. We actually need, well, shield ourselves from the armor stands. No, we're going to put shields in their hands, like so. And then we'll go ahead and crouch with a different material, so we can actually pose these, or shift click of course. So we're actually going to go ahead and pose these with their hands facing forward in an almost like holding motion, if that makes sense. Now both those shields will be in a bit of a strange position. I'm going to make sure that these hands go up into the same pose, like so. So we have as much of the shield on show as possible. Awesome. These are supposed to represent the gargoyles, I think they are, in amongst the sides of the fireplace. So we're trying to represent those in here. Let's next take ourselves our waxed exposed copper, and we want to go ahead and outline the staircase just here. So we'll actually start from this back corner, and we'll work the way forward and up to this doorway just here, like so. And that just kind of sections the rest of the staircase off from the entire room, which is really cool because we have a little bit of a differentiation between the 2 levels, which is nice. And now that allows us to fill in this space, all this grass in here, with our waxed exposed copper. Now if you want to give the illusion that this is going outside, of course leave everything beyond this point, so up this way, just grass. So we'll just do these 4 as our stopping point with our exposed copper, like so. So let's fill in this with our exposed copper, and then we'll hop back to it. So now you've done that, and it's looking really great. We're going to go ahead and do a similar thing up this way. So we'll take our waxed exposed copper, and we'll section around the outside of this area, just with it all the way to here. So like so. Want to make sure that everything is in as it should be up this way. Cool. Okay, now we can fill in the rest of this with our waxed exposed copper and then get some new materials. let's go for it. So now we'll hop into some of the more advanced details. We'll take ourselves a turtle shell. You know it's going to get advanced when we get the turtles. The turtles involved. I was trying to go really like badass with that, but yeah, it didn't come out right. Okay, some core stuff as well. Some cobwebs, some monster spawners, some dark oak wood slabs, some grey stained glass, some jungle trapdoors, some dark oak trapdoors, and finally some glow lichen or lichen. Lichen, I'm going to say. But we need this too. We're going to go ahead and stick our turtle shells on the armor stands either side of the fireplace. Looking cool. Then we'll go ahead and take ourselves these materials just here. We want to take some coarse dirt in the back 9 blocks of grass here. And fill up this with cobwebs. Just basically as far as the eye can see. And it only is here for an illusion. We don't actually, you know... Oh, crumbs. Forgot. We don't really need these here for anything but just adding in the effect of the outside world. And we want it to be, you know, gloomy and look very, very, well, evil. So we go for that just there. We're now going to take ourselves our monster spawner. We'll stick one just about... we'll stick one here and here. So we've got 2. And then we want to go ahead and leave ourselves a 2-block gap. 1, 2, and another 2 here and here. So that's in line with the start of the banister. We're then going to take 1 dark oak trapdoor folded down at the front here. Then we'll stick ourselves 4 lots of dark oak wood slabs between the monster spawners. We're going to fill up ourselves 4 lots of grey stained glass on both sides like so, with slabs along the top of these as well, like so. Then we want to build ourselves jungle trapdoors on all of the exposed monster spawners with the handles facing downwards, just to look like cartwheels. Then we'll stick ourselves some glow lichen just here, and 1 around the front here. And then I think we may do 2 around the side. Yeah, we do. So we'll do 2 over here and here. 1 more trapdoor here with the dark oak, as well as here. And 1 here as well, like so. Awesome. This is kind of the casket bearer. So this is the part of the cart that, well, the cart specifically for carrying coffins. So we're trying to build that in Minecraft here. It's a little bit difficult for the scale, but we get there. Okay, that looks good. Pretty simple, but pretty good as well. And it looks nice. I mean, it looks kind of creepy, which is awesome. Alright, I think we should get some new materials. Just double checking. No, we're all good to go. Let's go for it. Now let's take some barrels, some spruce pressure plates. I always call them pleasure plates, which is weird. Pressure plates though. Some spruce signs, some glow lichen again, some basalt, some polished basalt, some grey glazed terracotta, some polished deep slate stairs, and finally some crimson trapdoors. These are actually the backbone of this build. Like this part of the build, they rely on the trapdoors. They look so cool. So we're going to need a lot of these. Alright, let's come down here first, next to the casket bearing wagon. We'll take ourselves 2 barrels just along here. You may have to shift or crouch click for this one, just so you can get the barrels to be the same direction. Then you also want to stick yourself pressure plates on top of these, so again, crouch like so. We're then going to stick ourselves a sign on the front of this, so once again, crouch or shift. Just here, nothing has to be written on it, it's just to make it look like a coffin a little bit. So that is pretty cool. Then we'll go ahead and take ourselves these 3 grey looking materials. We want to stick ourselves a normal polished basalt just here, like so, so that's going to be a block away basically, but because of the sign it pushes it a block in front anyways, which is helpful. We can then stack a basalt on top, a basalt just here, 1, 2 grey behind that, another basalt just here, and then, oh actually I'm going to stick a polish just there instead, facing upwards, and then I'll do another grey glaze just there. Not really sure what this is supposed to represent. I think it would be helpful if I knew that, but I don't actually know. I went ahead and like saw a kind of grey mulchy stuff on the floor here. I'm not sure if it's gifts like for the deceased, you know, like people bring sometimes some gifts in different cultures and whatnot to funerals. I'm not really sure, but we stick it all here anyways just in case. It could be to do with the Phantom Manor story, which I'm still needing to learn a lot about. We'll stick ourselves some grey glaze just there as well, just for 1. And then you can stick yourself some glow lichen or lichen just all over this top section, just to make it look like it's been here for a long time. There we go. I mean, the ghost can't exactly, you know, shift things around, move it around. So let's take our stair just here, our polished deep slate stair. Let's go behind the wagon just here and go in line with this trapdoor. All the way to the back wall, so where the track is, placing one just there. Trapdoors are going to be folded on both sides and one just above at the back wall there, like so. That gives it like a grand seat kind of look. Perfect. Now whilst we have these trapdoors with us and the stairs, we can actually use these two. We'll stick a stair in front of every item frame along the table. Not here, though, we're going to miss those off. We'll do them just in the middle. Then we'll do ourselves 1, 2, yeah, we can do 4 actually. Yeah, that looks better. And then 1 on each end like so. Cool, that looks good. Now we'll come down this way, and we can't finish up the table just at the moment, but that's not to worry because we can add in some details back here for the other seats and stuff. So we'll go to the second lot of wall pattern, I'm going to call it. I'm going to go on this, what is this stuff called? I forget. Waxed exposed copper. We'll go to this block just here, and this is going to have a slab on top of it. So instead we'll stick a trapdoor folded up against the slab that's going to be here. So you just have to imagine for a second, but that's all good. Then we'll go to this one and this pillar just here. So these two. So the next lot along, this one and this pillar. And we'll do the same again. 1 and 2. And fold them up. We're also going to stick them alongside 2 slabs in here. So we'll do one here and one here and fold them up to create almost like a couch look, like so. Then we'll go to this pillar, the final one before the corner, and we're actually going to go 2 blocks along. So we're going to go 1, and on the second one, we're going to fold up a trapdoor to be on a slab here, like so. Now I know that may sound confusing, so if you need to go back and just check that out again, feel free to rewind the video, pause the video, comment any questions you may have below. That is no problem at all. And then there's one more kind of trapdoor up here, just besides this banner, folded against the wall just like so. Perfect. I think that is everything. I'm really hoping it is because I do not want to miss one. But that seems to be everything at the moment. Let's get some more materials. Let's now take ourselves some crimson trapdoors, some warped doors, some warped trapdoors, some flowered azalea leaves, one of my favourite materials in Minecraft to be honest, some normal candles, some cake, again another one of my favourites, a hopper, a flower pot, and an item frame as well. Okay, let's go down this way first of all, so back up this end. We need to go ahead and add in a couple doors for this big outside area. We don't really want the gale force winds to be coming in every single day. So we're going to stick ourselves a door just on this block. Now it's awkward, we have to go behind this to get it to be on there like so. Now it's going to be the wrong way around because we don't have any hinges for this door to connect to. Now the way to fix this is you may need to just chop out these, place some blocks, then spin the door around and so on. It is so awkward, I know, it is a pain. But let's go ahead and get that done, spin this door around, and then we'll crack on with the next bit. So like this is what I'm on about guys, just here like so. I had to place my cake a second so I can get it back in a moment. We also want to stick one just back here, and again the hinge is going to be awkward, so you have to destroy a trapdoor and do the same sort of technique. I trust you guys can do this. Remember, door's going to be here with the hinge the other side though, so we want the hinges this way. If you get that done, then we'll work on the next part. There we are guys, I'm sorry about that, I really didn't notice until like just recently that, you know, we could have done that before. That is so dumb, but there we go. At least we have it in now, and it is good to go. So you need to take yourself some warp trapdoors above each door, just to fill up that space above where we have a 3-block gap for the doorway. So it's simple for this one, we just sit on the doors and then fold trapdoors up like so. And there you go, you got yourself 2 doors ready to close up that little hole. Perfect. Okay, the next thing to do is come over to the big table, and we want to give this some nice furnishings. Let's take crimson doors behind every single chair. Oh, apart from these ones, of course. There we go. That just makes it look a bit more grand, which is awesome. If you want for these ones, by the way, you can actually go ahead and pick block these crimson trapdoors and then put 4 behind, just to give the illusion that there's doors there. It's up to you guys. No one's going to see it from the on the ride, but if you are very, very picky about detail, as I am, then you may just want to add those in as well. Either way, it will still look great. Let's stick ourselves a flowered azalea right in the dead center of the table. Dead center, no pun intended. 3 candles here, 3 candles here, Then we'll stick ourselves a hopper up this side, and then we'll do ourselves 2 cakes on this way. 2 cakes making almost like a carousel, you know, like a cake carousel. So just up there like so. On this hopper, you want to stick yourself an item frame, so you have to shift or crouch click for that one. And then we'll stick flower pots between every single item frame left, like so. So 6 in total. And those are supposed to represent glasses for the ghosts to sip from. Of course they can't actually, but it's just to give the illusion of. So that's cool. Okay, we're ready to get some more materials even. Let's next take ourselves some crimson slabs, some glass panes, some white stained glass, some grey stained glass, some orange stained glass, some white stained glass panes, some light grey stained glass, some brown stained glass, excuse me, and some brown stained glass panes. Let's go ahead and drop down here and add in some ghosts. So we're going to come down to the fireplace first. We'll take some brown glass. By the way guys, you don't have to use the same colours as me. This is only for the ghosts. So you can add in as many different colours as you want to. We'll add in ourselves 2 just here. Every ghost is going to be worth 2 blocks high, by the way. Just so that it's the same as a person. Then we'll do ourselves some white just over here. We're going to go the off side of this brown one. 2 blocks away from the fireplace raised area. Placing 2. And then 1 stained glass just back there. Like so. Stained glass pane, of course. Then we'll come to the dining table. We'll add in a white one just here. Like so. Then we'll do ourselves a grey one just up here. Then we'll do ourselves an orange one just here. And then down this way we'll do ourselves a let's do a brown one again. You can do a brown one, you can do a red one, you can do whichever colour you want to really. My voice is not good today, is it? Let's go ahead and go behind this chair. Counting 1, 2, and on the number 3, stick yourself white stained glass panes for 2, like so. Then we'll do ourselves 2 again. And then we'll go to this block here, placing 2 white stained glass like so. And you can actually take out that one as well if you want to, just so it's like a dress almost, kind of flowing there. Just diagonally away from that one just here, we'll do 2 light grey. Maybe it's the groom and the bride sort of dancing together. Not the bride that we know from the Phantom Manor though, that she's going to be stood up on the balcony. We'll next go ahead and go 2 blocks from this one, so 1 and 2. On the second one, placing ourselves 1, 2 stained glass panes, knock out the one below, add in 2 brown at the back here to connect them, and then we'll do 2 white just over here, like so. Again, a couple maybe dancing. And then we'll do ourselves an orange one. I'm going to make this one orange. I think it's brown on my original, but I'm going to do orange just here for 2. And then I'll take myself, let's go for an orange glass pane, I think. That would look nice. Just down here for 1. Maybe a lady in an orange dress just down here. Cool. And that is pretty much all of the ghosts in there like so. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I like that. That's awesome. Now we can take ourselves crimson slabs, placing them in front of our trapdoors that we made previously. Whoops, there we go. And then one up here as well. Like so. Then we'll go down here again, next to this single chair. Just to the right of it, we'll leave this block, and then we'll make ourselves a table worth 4 blocks. Like so. Come out 2 at the front. Then you can take yourself another couple blocks up here. A block next to this one, leave that one empty, and go 1, 2, 3 blocks like so. In front of the wall pattern, like that. Well, the wall design. And that is it for these materials. Oh, this glass pane, by the way, goes into the hopper just like so. Maybe representing a... I don't really know what these are called. I've never really been to a fancy party, but I'm guessing it's for like, you know, like water or maybe some alcohol or something. I'm not really sure, but it does look like a glass or some type of bowl of punch or something. I really don't know what I'm talking about, but that goes on the table anyways. Okay, let's get some more materials. Before we crack on, I just want to say the table really makes this place look so much more detailed than it really is. I mean, just looking at this, it looks pretty much done, even though we haven't done really much yet. That looks awesome. So that's pretty cool. Let's take some grey banners anyways, some grey carpet, some anvils, some polished deep slate walls, some crimson fence, some white banners, some white wool, white shulker box, and finally some spruce leaves as well. Okay, grey banners are going to go all the way around this 4-block table. just under the balcony here. They're also going to go along this table, well, kind of dresser thing up here, and on each side as well, like so. Then we'll drop back down below. Next to this one lot of slab, stick yourself an anvil, preferably facing the shorter way forward, if that makes sense. The sort of thinner way. Then we'll stick the full way over this way, just behind that one, and to the right. Shift or crouch click above them to place grey carpet. Also on the table over here you can place grey carpet if you want to as well. It's not exactly necessary, but if you want to, maybe as a tablecloth, feel free. Now I've used up my grey carpet, I actually want to pick block myself some candles from the main table. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to stick myself 3 or 4 lots. I might do crumbs. I'm going to do 3. And then I'm just going to fix my table because I'm a noob. There we go. Awesome. And what you want to do after you've placed those candles is you want to light them. Once they're lit, they look really cool and they give this sort of emanating glow up here for the balcony. It also saves us having to add in so much light afterwards when we cover up the entire place. The fireplace also lights up the room, so that is pretty cool as well. Okay, the next thing to do is take your polished deep slate wall, go back here behind the slab and in between the table, placing one here, and then 2 crimson fence above it, almost like a support beam for the main balcony. The next thing is taking your white banner. We want to go down to this corner over here. Now next to this slab here, go a block away and go right to the end of the wall, placing a white wool, then 2 shulker boxes just here and here. This one I just want to get the same direction. There we go. And then above this I'm going to stick myself some spruce leaves for this wall up here. So I'm just going to make myself like a nice plant covering up this area of the build. Like so. Doesn't have to be huge, but just enough there so it looks almost like it's getting overgrown. At the bottom on this white wall, stick yourself 2 banners here and here. Not this way though, that's going to be for the organ. Whilst we have these materials here, we can actually make ourselves the bride. So we'll take ourselves some white wool just here and here, so right next to the edge of the balcony. You can actually stick a white banner behind her, like so. If you want to, kind of add in like a head veil. It's not really important if you don't want to add that. You can also add in some stained glass, maybe just here instead, or even both of them together. Either way, it'll look great. So just keep that up there like so, and there you have your bride. Okay, we need some more materials so we can build the actual phantom. Let's get some stuff. We're going to need some black banners for this next part. This banner pattern that we actually made in part number 4, I think it was, for the nether ending corridor. If you want to pick block that one back, just refer back to that old video, grab that one back. Or even on the actual video itself, I'll put a timestamp in the description so you can go rebuild this one if you need to, remake it. We're also going to need some black wool, some wither skeleton skulls, some rabbit stew, mushroom stew, cooked mutton, and finally some cooked salmon as well. Okay, let's come to the main table and set the table ready with some food. Let's stick some mushroom stew for this person here, and the one opposite. We'll do ourselves some mushroom just here. Oh, I meant to say rabbit stew if I didn't already for that one. My bad. We'll do ourselves some cooked mutton for this person. A cooked salmon for this person. We choose cooked salmon because it looks like a dead fish, which obviously it is if it's cooked. But we need to make it look, all this food look like they've gone mouldy. It looks like it's been sat there for ages because, like we were saying, ghosts can't eat things. So we need to make it look like, it's been here for quite a few years. Let's do some cooked mutton for this person. Another salmon for this person. Then we'll do ourselves another load of stews, this time mushrooms for the outside, and then rabbit stew for the head of the table just there. Awesome. Now we'll come up to the balcony, and besides the bride, just behind her, do black wool diagonally to the left. Then we'll do ourselves the main man's banner just at the front there. Black banner on this side, and if you didn't include the white banner, also stick a black one on the phantom just there. Cool. If you did, you don't need to worry about it because you can't actually see that from the ride anyways. No one's going to be looking, so it's all good. Then we'll stick ourselves a wither skeleton skull just here, facing towards the bride, kind of looking down. Awesome. And there we have the bride and groom up, well, the bride and phantom up there, and then we need to just build the organ, and we can call this section complete. That'd be awesome. So to finish up part 8, we are going to need ourselves some deep slate tile slabs, some deep slate tiles, some activator rail, some dark oak wood slabs once again, some polished deep slate stairs once more, deep slate tile walls, an enchanted table, an enchantment table even. How did I mess that one up? That is like an OG material. Oh my goodness. We're also going to need some cobwebs. Okay, so we come down to this way, of course, where we left the giant space for it. We're going to take ourselves deep slate tiles, and we'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just along there like so. Then we'll stick ourselves one here and one here temporarily. We want to stick ourselves an upside down stair in front of those, so then we come behind them, knocking out the blocks, and placing upside down stairs behind them too, like so. We're then going to take ourselves these slabs just here, building ourselves 3 slabs in line with the stairs, upside down. Then we'll do ourselves activator rail for 3. We'll take some of these slabs again, placing 2 here, 2 here, fill in this little gap with blocks, and then we'll do ourselves 1 slab there and 1 slab there. The enchantment table goes in the center. As you can imagine, that's for the pianist to read the sheet music. And then we're going to take ourselves these deep slate tile walls for 5 behind, basically filling up the space that we left, like so. Now we're going to do ourselves 2 just here and 2 just here. That will be just a block up from the enchantment table, because of course we place slabs. That's fine. Then we'll leave ourselves a little gap for the enchantment table to open, so we just want to leave like a 1 block gap above it. We build our walls up to just there, you know, where we stopped. And then as we get to this one, we want to then go ahead and build above. So we're going to kind of come out on this next layer. So I'm going to take off this trapdoor on this one, building these ones up. Then I'm going to come out for 5, like so. And then I'm finally going to do the same again. And then I'm going to go in here, and we don't want just a full wall because it doesn't look cool. So we'll take out this trapdoor and add in 3 walls like so. Awesome. And there you have yourself an organ. Now to make it look like it's being played and the ghouls are sort of coming in and out of the instrument, almost like that, or even just the notes, we take ourselves cobwebs and we're going to kind of scatter these about the organ. It doesn't have to be in a fancy way, or it doesn't have to be the exact same way as my one. We just want to do it a little bit erratically, kind of going around this like so, trying to make it look cool. Oops. And like I said, there's no right or wrong way even to do this, so you can do it any which way you want to, as long as it looks like this basically. I mean, this is even different to my original, but it's kind of looking cool, kind of looking creepy. That is what we're going for. So maybe I will add that one below. Yeah, there we go. Kind of going a bit up and out, like so. Awesome. That looks pretty cool. Place another just here and here. One in the center there maybe. Kind of making it look as if it's kind of getting stuck a little bit as it's going out. And bulk up a couple at the back there. Yeah, that looks awesome. A little bit more cluttered. I like that. I'm happy with that. So yeah, once you're happy with it, just call it a day. And yeah, you can just kind of move on to the next section. Well, there is no next section. We've actually just completed this one entirely. Awesome. That was definitely tricky. This is probably the hardest section in the Phantom Manor, I'd say. But hey, we did it. That's the main thing. Awesome. Guys, I forgot to use my skin. Literally designed for this tutorial. Oh my goodness. Never mind. But hey, we got it to the outro. That's the main thing. We at least found a way to use it. Oh my gosh, almost got burnt. Thank you so much for watching this Wheelassassin guide, guys. I really do appreciate your support. And once again, thank you so much for your patience waiting for this next part to complete this section of the ride. But now that it's done, you should be very, very proud of yourselves. Oh, don't worry about the chandelier, by the way. We'll add that in when we add the roof. So don't worry. We didn't miss one part. It's all good. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this part 8 and 7 to build this very, very big ballroom just here. The next section we'll be building this kind of fireplace down here, the green fireplace, and then we work around here where we see the bride looking in the mirror, and this is the sort of attic area up here. So it's going to be quite a fun section, not much to do, which is awesome. So you can probably get that done in an episode. So be on the lookout for that one coming soon. But yeah, until the next time, guys, if you did enjoy this one, please be sure to smash a like. That'd be awesome. It really helps my channel out so much. And I know that everyone says that, but seriously, it really does. The algorithm on YouTube does rely on, you know, your guys' opinions, really. So if you did enjoy the video, of course, drop a like. That'd be awesome. And if you didn't, well, can you drop a dislike still, or did they remove that? I'm not sure. If you can, just drop a dislike. That's fine. But if you also want to consider subscribing for the next episode of Phantom Manor and other Disneyland tutorials that I may do in the future, I do have a bunch of Disney tutorials anyways, so if you're interested in staying tuned for many more, please consider joining the Assassinator today for free by subscribing. I'm also on social media, so if you're on those too, and you want some Minecraft builds to cheer up your day, light up your feed, then please drop me a follow on those too. Now I really must go and get a cup of tea because my throat is hurting, and you can probably tell. Thank you so much for watching, take care of yourselves, have an excellent rest of your day, and I'm just going to chill out these two, just for a bit. Goodbye for now, Assassins, thank you so much.